Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
Welcome back to the show. We're so excited to have one of our coaches here, and she's an awesome lady, very patient today, and she's doing well. Abbey Samuelson joining us live today on the podcast and on the Zoomcast. Great to see you here in person today. How's everything?
Good, Jill. I'm happy to be here.
Well, we're excited to have you back. And for those new timers who may say, well, who's this Abbey girl? And I love getting to see her. Tell us a little bit about what you do.
I am a creative coach. So I help people discover new creativities or establish a business with their creativities and help people get past that hurdle of creating the time and making their dream the goal and their everyday.
Beautiful. And you are based out of where? And what is your website?
I am in Winter Park, Colorado, and my website is called the Creative Side Hustle Accelerator.com.
Awesome. Yay. It's good I get to see you. We've had some conversations before, but it's always good when you put the face to the person. And also she's like a designer. So she wears many hats.
I do. All the hats I want to wear.
Oh, good. Well, how did you want to start off for today's Zoom? Since it is the first, what did you want your audience to know about you and the type of coaching work that you do?
That you're not alone. The world is crazy and it's a hustle and bustle, and it doesn't have to be like that. You can really love what you do and get paid for it.
Aww. So, what brought you into coaching?
It just happened. I think everything I've done in the last decade has collided into a teacher role, a coaching role. I'm really good at listening, and I'm really, really good at connecting the dots. So maybe in my past life, I was a matchmaker.
Look at that.
Yeah. So it's really rewarding to provide people with insight they might not have thought of. And that's
Beautiful.
Really what's aligned me in the last few years of coaching. Yeah.
Well, I'm on the site too, Creative Side Hustle Accelerator, and seeing some of your beautiful pictures. Hey, girl, I know you've been waiting for this. You have a mentorship program, and enrollment just started last month again. Do you want to talk a little bit about the program that you do offer? I mean, one of many, because there's a lot that you do.
Yeah. So I opened up the Evergreen model in November. So that means we're constantly working with groups of clients, and the last program I did was very small. So it was intimate setting, and I'm working with clients wanting different rhythms, right? So you could want to talk to me once a week. You could want to talk to me once a month. And so a lot of my coaching is designed to meet the client's needs, because right now there is a lot of coaching out there, and they can be, in the platform that works for the coach. But I'm here to work with making the program work for the client.
Oh, well, let's talk. I mean, because going over the program, if you go on the page, by the way, I love those pictures. Tell us about your family. And you're also on Instagram, your social media page too. We have to talk about that.
Oh, yeah. Each one of my hustles, they're now a full business. They started off as a small hustle, and they've grown. I have a lot of Instagram handles. The best one to start with is my personal one, and that is the Abbey Lee Love. ABBEYLEIGHLOVE. So that is the one to start with. And then you can discover my tags through all the reels of the work that I'm doing in that season. Really, the Creative Side Hustle Accelerator is as it sounds. It's a very, you can choose to just do a 60-day journey with me and hustle, really. A lot of people have had a negative connotation to the word hustle, but I'm here to say it doesn't have to be that type of hustle. It really is just creating a pattern, creating a rhythm. So you've got 60 days to do that. A lot of people talk about 30-day hustles within working out, creating a new pattern, choosing to start with lemon water in the morning. I mean, whatever. You can do it 30 days. I choose to do 60 days because I can get to know you and then help you implement some really hardcore changes.
Well, some of the things that you mentioned, like, is this you? I like my job. I don't love my job. Can't afford to make the time. We'll do it later. I love all these things on the site, because she's giving us some examples of some of the things we all say, and do. As a mom, this is my children come first. I don't plan on focusing on my art until they are out of the house. And then, like, we're old and decrepit, or we may be dead by then. So it's like, what are we waiting for? Right?
Yeah, I mean, it could just be scrapbooking, right? Like you want to make your cards for Christmas. It could be something really simple. It doesn't need to be that you want to leave your job and you want to create a business that makes money. It could just be fulfilling something that you haven't put, first because you are a mom or you are
Mm-hmm.
taking care of someone that is right. Like you could be taking care of your parents. You could be in that stage of life that you just need to bring joy back in. You just need to bring fun back in. And for some people that doesn't pair with money. I've noticed that in the past few years. It isn't the most important thing. But then I'm like, hey, you could make money with this. Like, why not? Why
Mm-hmm.
not reel in cash?
Well, do you, I should ask you, because we only have, my goodness,
I
12
had to.
minutes already. What did you want to
Oh,
focus on? How could we, and gear up these people out there, these ladies, come on and get creative and work with you because it's only going to do you better. It's going to help you in your life, your overall well-being. I mean, right?
yeah. Creative expression does that. It really does. It's immediate gratification. And I think the world right now wants immediate gratification. All of us do. Yeah.
And go
And I
ahead.
was going to
I'm
say,
jumping on you.
what
Sorry.
it's okay. I was going to say one of the reviews was that in the coaching, what I am asking and encouraging is a lot of things that I have done. It's not things I'm just throwing into the wind. They are real tools and real experiences that have built the program in the last 15 years of my experience. So that has been a true testimonial from the clients I've worked with. They're like, this shit works. It works. Like, do it. Do a time audit. See how much time you're on social media. Do an energy audit. See how much shit in your life that you don't really
What's
want
an
in there
energy
anymore.
audit? What is an energy audit?
Um, being able to see a leech as it is. If you have a friend that's a leech, or you have things that you're doing that are leeches.
That are lychee.
Um,
I love this. I've
I
never heard
mean,
about that, but yeah, there's plenty of it. You're right. Now I get it. Social
yeah,
media is clearly one of those.
I know. I mean, my social media is full of like really funny stuff now, so it's a good thing. I've like made it better. Another
Happy did we lose
my
you?
weekend because I
You,
wasn't.
you
So you
just
got
broke up. Repeat what you said. You just froze. I'm so sorry.
a good expression.
There you go. Go. Gotcha.
I was gonna say like just buying an espresso machine for me was changing how I was spending my energy on the weekends, trying to go get a cup of coffee with the kids and keeping myself moving through the weekend activities. Now I just get the cup of coffee at home and I move forward with my weekend. That was an energy leech, not having the espresso maker at home. So it's really easy to make real small micro shifts to see some of the change you want, which is more time. That is really the whole purpose, is to create more time. Yep.
And how
And
old are your kids?
they are 3 going on 18 and 10 months old. So I realize that I'm still not even at the point where most parents are running around rampant with extracurricular activities. So yeah, I'm in a chapter of it,
Of course
but
you
with a lot of
are.
wisdom. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think you really relate to that mom out there, that hardworking mom raising kids. It's something that I do and I know very well. And I can't get a lot done. I'm always stuck. I'm going to be honest with you. I get stuck with organization and I don't have the time. There's piles of mail of the toys and this and that, and I feel overwhelmed and crazy. Do you feel that way or you have it so perfect and like you're so good? Please tell
Okay,
me.
it's not perfect
Okay.
because over perfection is also very dangerous, and I have to
Okay.
watch out for that. I did inherit some of that from my mother, and she has helped
Mm-hmm.
coach me through it because the first one I kept the house tidy, and then I couldn't leave until it was perfect. But yes, I have a lot of tricks, basket tricks. You can put a basket in one room. I
Ah,
did just get a big basket for my bedroom that will help that pile. When you change your clothes and you end up with a few things off the hangers, and then you need to put them back before you leave. Just get a bigger basket, throw them in there, and deal with it on Sunday.
yeah. As long as you go back to it. If not, it's going to stack up like crazy. But the bigger
Or you
basket
can
helps
just
it
get a
look
little
better.
bit, yeah, I got a bigger basket because, you know, I'm dressing
Why
more fabulous lately.
not?
Yeah, yeah.
Why not?
Mhm.
So what other examples of the things you can help us with? Because this is exciting. We all need some help in our
Ooh,
life. Seriously.
really the best is the pillars of support.
Tell us what those are.
That's the pillars of support. I teach that in my youth programs as well. Um, we have three things. My three things is coffee and or salad, movement, which could be yoga, dance, running, skiing, whatever. And then the third one is space. So I just want my space wherever I'm at to be nice
Mm-hmm.
and, you know, ooze something of me, meaning plants, essential oils, crystals, whatever that's got to be. So each person, if you don't know what your pillars are, some people get hangry, right? Your son might get hangry, or your daughter, your kids. So having a travel emergency snack pack in the truck,
Mm-hmm.
right? But if people don't know your pillars, like if my husband didn't already realize after 12 years of being with me that I like the counter clean in the kitchen, I want it wiped down, I want it looking good, I'm going to get annoyed if I come home after a long day of work and the counter's got crap all over it.
Yeah.
So he knows what my pillars are and he can honor that, which makes me the best version of myself. If you don't know what your pillars are, you can't communicate that.
My pillar is just like that with that. Okay. But then how do you come across not bossy? I can't get a husband because they say I'm too organized, I'm too clean, I have too many rules. Like, I'm
Oh my
sorry,
gosh.
but I mean,
He's going to be so lucky. Whoever meets you is going to be lucky. I mean, come on. Seriously. You know what I love? Can I curse? Can I say
of
the F word?
course you could.
Okay.
Yes, go for it.
So we've got fuck it days. I have a fuck it day. All right. If everything's hitting the fan and you just literally have like shit on the walls because it's just things are not making
Yep.
sense,
Mm-hmm.
I sign out. I'm like, all right, everything's canceled. I'm going to organize my car. I might go get a mimosa and a salad and eat by myself. I just cancel everything.
How do you handle the kids? Who
I
helps
mean,
you?
hopefully they're on school that day. And if they're not
Oh,
in
okay.
school, then, I drive and do, sometimes I'll do something very mundane. So the fuck it day can also be, all right, I can do this haphazardly, right? Like I don't need to think about it. Go grocery shop,
Mm-hmm.
grocery shopping or do the laundry at home and watch TV. Something very simple and rewarding.
I
Or
love it.
go get a massage. So giving yourself permission, and if you have to put a name on it and have someone tell you to do it, like me, that's what I'm here for. And I'm so happy to hear that you're organized and collected, because when that guy walks into your life, you're just going to be like, so let's go to a party
Yeah.
because I have everything dealt with at home,
Uh-huh.
have more
But
fun.
he's got to come home and keep it organized, not throw clothes on the floor, not leave the toilet bowl seat up. There's some rules. No shoes in the house.
Oh my gosh, I know the no shoes thing.
Yeah, my little guy, my son's father, he still doesn't get it. That's why we were never together. But it was like he comes over, and if he comes to watch them, which is a rarity, I which is, there's no every other weekend. I have the kids full time, but he comes and then destroys the kitchen. And again, I'm like, but why should I have to, if I'm looking for you to help me for a doctor appointment or you spend time with the kids, because you're always at my house, clean up after yourself. It bothers
You
me.
have more stuff to do after that because he's helping.
That's like
Yeah,
hiring a babysitter that doesn't do the dishes. And it's like, that
I
doesn't make
know.
sense. Then I
It
come home
doesn't.
and yeah.
Well, my husband, there is a rule with his work pants. I'm like, I don't need 3 pairs of your work pants in the hallway. Like, I just don't. Like, so you take a system. If you see someone's going to act like a certain way and they can't change it, you just think of a system that encourages that not to be a problem. And that's how our marriage is working. And I guess we've been together long enough, but that's why the coaching is so valuable. It's like, if I'm so solution oriented in my fashion career, that's my whole career has been very solution oriented. It's really easy to be into the coaching, and you hear a problem and you're like, oh, well, why don't you just do this? It doesn't have to be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
It could just be the way it is, and you can create a solution, and then it's no longer a problem, right?
You have such a great aura about you. I love it. By the way, did you design that sweater? Does that say love on it? Love, love. Is that
No,
one
this
of
is for
your?
people.
I love free people.
Yeah, I'm a Poshmarker, so I'll get everything on Poshmark, and if I don't like it, I'll flip it and then I'll sell it.
What do you mean you
It's fun.
flip it? You buy from Poshmark, or what do you mean? Is there's a flip
Yeah,
program
so on
on?
Poshmark, it's a secondhand online app, so it's all secondhand and used mostly, unless it's new with tags. So if I get it and I'm like, okay, that's frumpy, or really it isn't that as cute as they said it was, then I'll cut it, flip it, upcycle it is another word for it, and then sell it.
Oh my goodness, there's not enough
I know.
hours in the day. You do so much, Abby. My goodness. We only got 3 minutes left together. Okay, I'm sorry, this is too short. What else do you
You're
want us to
great.
know about you? Me? No, you.
I mean, I don't know. The word, a lot of people say what I do is creative lifestyle coaching, and that is really hard to understand. My marketing team is picking my brain apart right now, so it's a challenge.
Mm-hmm.
And hiring a coach is hard. Hiring a coach is really like the first step, right? It's you have a
Yeah,
problem, like you can say it's even like, being an addict to anything. Like I have a problem with coffee, right? It's hard to say, it's hard to admit, but
you're
the first
funny.
step is just building a team. And with me, I encourage you to build a team where you are as well, because you can hire me, but having sustainable action, sustainable change, and loving your life continuously through all the seasons of really shitty stuff and really good stuff, it's hard. But what I teach helps people create that balance and the tools to have that balance. And within, like you have it all within. And so I'm here to help you like keep the light on, or make it brighter too.
Love
Yeah.
it. And you have clients everywhere, right? You're not, you're
Yeah.
working with people like in Alaska, like in
No,
Europe.
but I will.
You can. Yeah, of course you will. I
A couple of
love,
my clients travel. Several
okay.
of my clients have traveled. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. Well, to sign up to start working with you, remind us how we can reach you.
My Instagram is the fastest and the funnest at Abbey Lee Love. And then my website, Creative Side Hustle Accelerator. Yep, you can reach me in any way. Yeah,
Awesome.
there.
Love it. Love it. Initial consultation on you. It's okay, right? We got a free
Yeah.
little discussion. That's
Seriously.
cool. Just to make sure
Instagram,
we're a good fit.
everything's on there. You can book to call me. You can submit a form to get more information. It's all free.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Pleasure speaking with you, getting to see you even better, and looking forward to the next time we connect and on time this
Next
time.
Wednesday.
We're going to figure
Yeah.
that out. Good,
Wednesday
perfect.
at 1.
Thank you so much. I will see you then, okay?
Thanks, Jill.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Are you looking for even more of the podcasts and hosts that you love? The Podcast Business News Network is proud to announce that you now have even more ways to listen live. Check out the MyTuner Radio, online radio box, and Simple Radio apps on iOS and Android, or find us online. Search for Business News Network on mytuner-radio.com, or search Podcast Business News Network on streama.com and onlineradiobox.com/US. Take your podcast on the go and don't miss a minute of the action.
Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers.
Day-to-day simple tasks can become pretty daunting.
I have to carry my chair up 2 flights of steps or have somebody do it for me.
What scares me the most is just the falling.
When I'm struggling with my house, I think, to have that one great barrier just knocked down, it's crucial.
Home for Our Troops is a wonderful nonprofit that builds a
mortgage-free, fully adaptive, handicap-accessible house.
And there's no catch.
It'll be our very first home that we've ever owned. This is a game changer.
This is where your life begins again.
We need you to join us in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Because of you, everything's going to be okay.